everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where it is a glorious day outside because it's not 10. And I have in the studio two of my most favorite people in the world here together.
Isn't it grand?
It is grand. So we have our friend Amanda Crabtree, as many of you know, and Melanie Goebel, and you are wearing, both of you wear many hats, but you're wearing your Rotary hats today.
That's right.
Yes.
Did you know that the Jackson Rotary Club is going to be 100 soon?
That is mind-blowing.
Right?
It is mind-blowing.
It is crazy to me to think that club has been here for almost 100 years. But, you know, Rotary is, it was started for civic-minded people who wanted to give back to their community and wanted a way to do that collectively. So that's why Rotary was started. And, you know, then the Jackson chapter was started almost 100 years ago for the exact same purpose. And I think that they have done a great job really doing a lot for the community in terms of scholarships. And I don't know if anybody realizes it, but the shelter house at the park was provided by Jackson Rotary Club.
Did you build it yourself?
No, it was before my time, so I did not. But my point, Jen, is that they've done some great things for the community, and continue to do so. So
absolutely. And Mel, you're actually the president this year. Mm-hmm. Is that a 1-year term or a?
It is, yes.
Okay, how did you draw that straw?
I think they saw me coming.
Like she's a sucker.
Wait a minute, does she have a pulse?
Yep. Well, one thing that we always talk about in Rotary is that Rotarians have a servant heart.
Yes.
And you can really see that in our members and a lot of members in the community that might not be Rotarians, but could be prospective Rotarians.
Which, hint.
Yeah,
right?
That's right. So, but it was, as soon as I went to a meeting and got to know some of the people, it was really clear to me how impressive some of these people in our community, such as Amanda, she was president when I started, and they really inspire you to do more, find the time, to find the energy that you didn't know you had, to just have a servant heart and kind of approach everything and everybody in your community with that sort of mindset. And so Rotary is really meaningful to me. I think that we do a lot, and it really feels like a great welcoming community. We're always looking for new members. You're always welcome to come to a meeting and just see what it's like. We do lots of service projects, fundraising. We partner with the senior center for fundraising each year. We do a pancake supper.
Pancakes.
That's right. So, and we're always adding new things.
Right. And I think it's good to mention too, this is not your grandfather's Rotary Club. And I say that by, you know, it used to be that Rotary met every Tuesday at noon at Ponderosa.
I remember.
And that's what you did. And everybody got together and, you know, there was a program and you had lunch but it's not like that anymore.
Well, because the world is different.
The world is different, and we recognize that people are busy, and people don't always want to just sit in meetings, and they, you know, a lot of people are
we all have enough of those.
Right?
We don't need to
we do meet the second and fourth Tuesday of every month at the library, and there is a lunch if you want to come and you want to, you know, eat the lunch. It's usually cold cuts, you know, make your own sandwich or pizza or something like that, something easy. And then the first Tuesday of the month is an evening meeting, right?
The first Tuesday is an evening meeting, yes.
That's right. And usually it's 6 cents or another restaurant in town. And then the third Tuesday of the month is a morning meeting. We meet for breakfast at 7:30. So those are more kind of social gatherings than actual meetings. So we just get together and talk and socialize and enjoy each other's company and maybe talk about, you know, fundraisers that are coming up. So it's a lot of fun.
I think that, you know, because fun and relaxation breeds ideas. You and I have talked about this. You have your best ideas when you're bored, right? Like or relaxed.
Right.
So that is good that you all get together.
That's why everybody has the best ideas when they're in the shower, right? Or when
yeah,
they're
or
like,
asleep
or
at 2 in the
asleep,
morning.
Yeah.
Right. You wake up, you're like, oh,
I gotta write that down quick. Yeah, exactly. So
you're right. No, that's good. That and keeping it kind of chill and whatever. Yeah, because we were talking off the air. I remember being a Rotary senior and going to those Ponderosa meetings, and they were
Right.
so very structured. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I remember the people, the men I sat with, and whatever, and they were so sweet. But yeah, it was very structured.
Right.
So.
And now it's a lot more just about being around, civic-minded people who want to give back to their community, who love the area and want to do more, and then just us getting together and, socializing a little bit and enjoying each other's company while doing good things in the community. So
Yeah, absolutely. So Mel, tell everybody, you've been here a time or two, and you were here actually talking about, what was it, recycling? Or, wait.
I think we were maybe...
No, composting?
Composting, maybe?
You were with a club,
I was
with the kids.
Yes, I was with the high school kids. I think we were talking about a trash cleanup that we were going to do.
Something good for the community.
Yeah.
Again, here she is, doing good for the community. So tell us, so are you from the area? Like, how are you native to this area?
I am not native. I have.
She's an outsider.
Yeah. I have my grandparents. My grandparents live in here.
So Cheryl, I'll bet Cheryl has you beat. She's from California.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I grew up in Columbus, but my grandparents, Roger and Lib Goebel, they have a tax business. L&N Tax on Broadway is my grandma.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
How
yes.
funny. Okay.
Yep. And I have aunts, uncles, and so forth. So I spent a lot of time in Jackson as a kid, on weekends at the farm, and loved it. So as I got older, life went through adult life, college, etc. Decided I want to start my own farm. I thought Jackson would be like a really great place to do that. So I came here in 2020, and
Okay.
very happy here. I love it in Jackson. Everybody was really welcoming. Rotary really helped me kind of break in and meet people, because I'm sure it can be hard when you are an outsider or
Sure.
come into a new town. So that was a really excellent kind of icebreaker for me.
Yeah, and what drew you to Rotary?
Yeah.
Like, how did you end up there being the outsider
Yeah.
that you are? No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, of course. Actually, a friend of mine, Margaret Cochran,
Yes.
she invited me to speak about organic farming, and then it just kind of became a lunch date, and so we started coming together. So we usually go and have lunch at the spot, and then we go to Rotary together.
Okay, love
kind
that.
of hold
Love
each other.
Margaret too. She's awesome.
Yes, she's amazing. I was really fortunate to meet some of the best people in Jackson right away, so it kind of locked me in to some really good groups and good people. So. So we started coming to Rotary,
Okay.
and then that's where I've met Amanda and some of the folks at library, and got in.
Yeah. So it's been not only good for you as like an icebreaker or a way to meet people, which hint, hint, if you are new to the area or just like to get out and about and meet new people, this is a perfect way to do it. So it's not only that, but now you're the president, and you are
And
a
she's
leader
killing
in the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, I hope one day to be. Amanda's a great model for leadership in the
Yes,
community.
she is.
So one day maybe I'll unloads. The way I see it is, I didn't aspire to be Rotary Club president or anything president, but when you see others taking on so much of the burden of work and sort of duty, it really, you realize that you can take some of that too.
Sure.
And
Maybe just
Yeah.
give you the confidence to do so
Yeah.
as well.
Right.
absolutely.
And we do really have a really, really great group of people, a
Yes.
lot of people who really care about the community and
Sure.
really step up and do a lot.
Mostly women too. I'll add that we have a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
need
women in
we
our
need
club.
more men. Traditionally, Rotary
It
in the
has
past
been men.
was primarily a men's club.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it's within the last probably 10 years or so, it has really kind of shifted. And we have many more women than we do men. And we'd really, hey, we like our male Rotarians.
heck
We'd like to have some more back.
No,
so,
it's gone this way and this way. We need to get into the middle.
That's
again.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So we'd love to have you if you're interested in just coming to a meeting. You don't even have to come to one of the noon meetings. If you want to just come to one of the socials and hang out with us and find out what we're about, we'd love to have you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So going back, 100 plus years when Rotary was started, how was it started? Do you know? Do y'all know the facts of that?
The story, I think it was a businessman in Chicago.
That sounds right.
Yeah, who...
I was thinking Roger told me this at one point.
Yeah, and he just saw, all of these people who wanted to do good in their communities and decided that they should form a club where they can collectively do good.
Yeah,
and,
that makes sense.
There are Rotary pillars, and there are certain things that they want to make sure that they are focusing on, in terms of education and food and what are some of the other pillars that you can think of?
I've got them pulled up here. Disease prevention and treatment. So one of the big...
polio.
Yes.
Yep. So polio, distributing polio vaccines, raising awareness for polio globally has been like a great, big endeavor, Rotary Club, Rotary International.
I think Rotary has been, not single-handedly, but they have been a big driver of eradicating polio throughout the world, and they got it down to like one country a couple of years ago, and now there's some cases that have popped up around the globe again. But that is one of the big things, and you'll see that there's a big drive for polio vaccinations and raising money for polio vaccinations in the United States and then also abroad.
Yep. Okay. Absolutely. So that's important. Health, clean water, sanitation, health, maternal care. Those are really big focuses for Rotary International. So it is an international club, and it exists in every country, or close to every country.
Well, everybody can't be wrong. It must be a pretty darn good organization then.
It's a good one, and a lot of half of our dues, all of our we give a certain amount of money to Rotary International to support their endeavors, but a lot of the money that we raise, all of the fundraising money stays in Jackson. And so that's one of the priorities of our club is kind of helping out our local community and using our efforts and community money to kind of put back and sort of fill some of the needs that exist around that we're able to do. Yeah.
So what are your main fundraisers now?
Well, so we have the big pancake supper at the senior center, so that's a really good one for
big
them.
One.
Right,
Yes.
and all of that money goes to the Jackson County Board on Aging.
Yep.
Yes.
And then fundraising, we do fundraisers for the senior scholarships. So every year we give, it kind of varies depending on what we get, but we try to give $4,000 scholarships to 4 seniors that apply. And we award those based on kind of factors like financial need, essays that they write. So it's $1,000, which can feel like kind of a drop in the bucket when you're looking at tuitions, but
Listen,
Every
every little bit helps.
Yes,
and
it
it's same as
does.
cash, so it's they can use it on a laptop or a car or whatever they need. No
Gas.
questions asked, right? So it's just a little thing
awesome.
that we can do to kind of show them that we support them and that their efforts aren't going unnoticed locally, and so those are kind of the 2 biggest fundraisers that we have.
Right. We just had a chili and mushroom sale in the fall, so we don't have our big Apple Festival booth anymore. We sell mushrooms, so we did sell them at the Farmer Sportsman a couple of months ago. And
which is so awesome. And thank you, Farmer Sportsman, for opening your doors to other organizations as well, because I know they do Lions Club and they do some of the other stuff. And you know, it is sitting there, and
Right.
they do allow people to
They allow
use
people
it,
to
which
rent
is
that, so which is nice.
Yeah.
So, and you know, we sell out of the mushrooms every time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So,
Hello.
So yeah, we had that sale and raised a little bit of money for that for the scholarships, and then we're going to have another fundraiser this Saturday.
Yes, you are.
And we brought our pickleball paddles. So, we are having a pickleball tournament this Saturday at the Jackson Area Family Event Center.
The why not is what we call it here.
The center, formerly known as the Y.
Yeah, we just call it the why not
Why
for
not?
short
I
here.
like that.
Because we can't ever remember the big long
Right?
name. Yeah.
So yeah, this is our inaugural pickleball tournament.
Oh, I love this so much.
We have not had a pickleball tournament before. At least Rotary Club hasn't had one, and there aren't very many in the area. So this is a great time for somebody that wants to learn a little bit about pickleball, or if you are somebody who is a really serious pickleball player.
Yeah.
We've got 2 different divisions. So the first division will be a competitive division for those people who really take it seriously, and there are those people out there, and kudos to them because they,
Yeah,
they
right.
like to win. I also like to win,
I was gonna say,
but
let's
I also recognize
pot
my
calling the kettle
ability.
black.
I recognize my ability. I have gotten to the age where, like, I realize, listen, I have limitations.
This
So-
is the girl that cheated during Apple Festival events and tried to tackle me so that I didn't beat her in a thing.
Tanya Harding.
Okay,
This
wait
one.
a minute. This is
There
the
were
girl
no baseball
who
bats.
Wow.
slammed babies into the table. So
That is
I mean,
true. I confess. It was a fake baby.
So yes, I am a little competitive. However, I do recognize that my talents in the pickleball arena are limited. So I will be playing in the second division, which is kind of more the novice division.
Where she knows she can dominate.
I was gonna say she just wants to be the big fish in a little pond is what she wants to be.
hey.
So Mel, have you played pickleball before?
Yes, I have. I've played it a number of times. I'm definitely not on Amanda's level. So I'll just kind of fill in as needed, play whoever.
Sure.
So it's a good sport. It's low
I've
impact.
I've seen it. I've never actually played myself, but it seems very, very fun and like something that everybody can do.
It is,
and it
we-
just gets you moving.
Absolutely. And we have people playing in Jackson who are teenagers all the way up to people in their twilight years that are just want to be able to move around a little bit. And you don't have to move a lot. I mean, there's a little bit of lunging and moving around, but it's not like you're chasing balls,
Not like
So,
tennis.
not like
Is
tennis.
Not like tennis.
Tennis, maybe, and I know your husband, HD, is an amazing tennis player, but tennis is one of the most humbling sports because I can remember like growing up and I was like asked for a tennis racket one time for Christmas because I decided I was going to be a tennis player, and I did it one time, and every time the ball would go this way or that way, and I was like, forget this is stupid. Like, no, I cannot. Like
It's a lot of running.
When
If
you
It is
watch
a
it on
lot of
TV,
running.
though, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, they really do.
And
I mean,
it is so not.
They can be across a court in like 2 strides where I'm like,
Yeah. Like it's wild. And then the reaching and all
Yeah.
of that. So
Yeah.
we're not talking about tennis, we're talking about pickleball.
Yeah, and the
so
nice-
let's kind of
nice
talk
thing-
about the difference or like
the nice thing about
or just
pickleball is
pickleball in
that
general.
once you get up closer to the net, our friend JJ Halo is outside
yes,
the door.
he's out harassing us a little.
But once you play towards, there's an area called the kitchen in pickleball that you can't step into. But you do primarily play pretty close to that kitchen, which is fairly close to the net, which means that
Okay.
when you are using the paddle, all you have to do really is reach. There's not, and which, there should be some lunging and some movement.
I mean,
but
you got to get the blood flowing, right?
right. But it is definitely, your reaction time. It tests your reaction time for sure. So, but it's a lot of fun. And I know that City of Jackson has 2 places that you can play.
Yes.
If somebody wants to just get a couple of paddles or racquetball, paddles from Walmart or somewhere and want to pick it up and go try it, you can go to Hillcrest. There are some courts there, and then there
Okay.
are courts at Eddie Jones Park.
Yes.
And then also the Why Not
The why not?
has some as well. And they have specific times that they play pickleball there. So,
Okay.
you know, you could always give them a call and find out what those times are. And they have some competitive times, and they have those
Okay.
novice times too. So if you're just picking it up and you feel like you're intimidated, there are times for you to go and to learn.
Well, and I think that that's the thing. Like, don't show up when there's like the competitive thing going on, because you're going to be very intimidated and you're just going to quit or whatever. But there are definitely a lot of folks that are really into pickleball and are really into teaching
That's right.
and
That's true.
educating people and getting them excited about pickleball here in
right.
our area. So,
Absolutely. So Saturday's tournament, you don't have to be a competitive player. You can, again, if you are competitive, you can come at, registration is going to start about 9 o'clock.
Yep.
And that competitive division is going to start at 9:30.
okay.
And then the non-competitive division will be at 11:30. So,
Okay.
you know, you can come, register, go have a cup of coffee, or hang out and watch the competitive division, and then come
Get
back.
inspired
Get
by all the really
inspired.
good people.
That's right. That's
Not
right.
intimidated.
Right.
No, inspired.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you're competitive and you want to come right off the bat, get registered and play, you are guaranteed 5 games, which is great.
Oh, wow.
So then, you know, you can play and then you go on about your day for the rest of the day. And it's a great fundraiser for Rotary. So it's only $25 per person, $50 for a team. If you don't have somebody to play with, you can come and register, and we'll match you up with somebody.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Tell us, back up and tell us, because I've seen it played, but how do you have to play with a partner? Is it singles too? How does it work?
It's only singles. If you know, there are people who they will play singles, but really pickleball is meant to be played with a doubles partner. So it's 2 people against 2 people.
So
you're
a
playing
team.
teams. Yes. Yeah. So we are not playing any singles on Saturday. It will
Okay.
be, you will have a teammate.
But you can come as a single.
But you can come as a
and
single and we'll
somebody
match you up
will
with
play
somebody.
with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Mel.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I do have a teammate for whichever
the
division
tournament?
that we do. Yes,
Okay.
but I'd be happy to be anybody else's teammate.
Do you have
too.
you
Yes,
have a
same.
ringer,
I
don't
I can
you?
have more than one teammate.
That's right. And that's the thing, is that you can, if you want to register on more than one team, you can do that too.
There you go.
You just can't play yourself. So
Ooh, that could get sassy, huh?
that would be hard.
Sprint over the net,
Right.
back and forth.
Right.
So, what are the logistics of a pickleball tournament? How does it flow?
So there's different styles that you can do. For example, the Y just had a tournament 2 weeks ago, I think, where they had a style. The style was called a shuffle. So they matched random people with each other. So the idea being that singles can sign up without any issue, and also you're not having dominating teams that are winning every single match. So it kind of evens the playing field.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice way to structure it. But what we're going to be doing is called a round robin tournament. And so the tournament will be 6 teams. There's 3 courts at the Y, so it'll be 6 teams playing each other. And each team will play each other team exactly once. And then the winner will be determined by the number of points that they score. So each game, the scores are totaled up and added after the next game, and then those totals are added up, and then the winner will be determined by the number of points.
That makes sense.
So it's just a good way to get nobody's standing around waiting to play. Everybody's and you get 5 games. The winner will have played 5 games, so 5 matches.
Yeah.
So it's just a good way to kind of keep everybody moving, and each team gets a chance to play.
So, how do you win at pickleball? I don't know. Is it you play 2? Is it like volleyball, or
So
how does
it's
it work?
like kind of a combination of volleyball and tennis. it's not like tennis in that you have,
Stupid scores like love and whatever.
right?
Like, who came up with that, by
I
the
don't
way?
know. I tell
What
my
kind
husband
of
all the
man
time
put up
that,
with that?
like, this is the stupidest scoring I've ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it is not. It is, you win the point, you get the point. So, and you have two servers. So both of you and your partner both serve. So once you lose your serve, it goes to your partner. Once the partner loses serve, it goes to the other side.
Okay.
And it's the first to 10. You have to win by 2.
Oh, 10. Okay, and then you have to. Okay.
So, so yeah, I mean, the
Seems like they would
scoring
go
is
pretty
really
fast.
pretty easy. It can be, except that if you have people that are, competitive and they're volleying back and forth, and it can, a point can take a little while.
If you're equally matched.
If you're equally
too,
matched.
Yeah, I could see
and
that.
then also if their scoring is equally matched, then you have to win by 2. So, if you get to a point where you're both at 9, you got to keep going until that score
Like, you could have a
is 2
score of
point.
25 or something.
You potentially could. So
That would take a while.
that would take a while. So, but usually, some games go pretty quickly, and other games could take a little bit of time. But yeah, 2 hours for a division. We think that's plenty of time, and it'll be a lot of fun. So, and again, we are going to have a split the pot, and we're also going to be having a silent auction for a basket of stuff.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
think gift cards and stuff to pamper yourself. So I think it'll be fun, and
Love
we'll have a good time.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good. And all of this is Saturday. So, how do you sign up?
Well, so there's a QR code on the flyer that you posted up there earlier. There's one to register and one for contacting us.
The register one's on the left, and the contact us one's on the right.
And you can also reach out to Roger at the library, Amanda, pretty much any Rotarian.
And you can
they'll
go to
be
the
able
Rotary Facebook page too, and the information is there, and then also a link to the form to pay online if you want to do it that way too.
Yep, and we're definitely give priority for the division spots to people that sign up ahead of time rather than the day of. You're definitely welcome to come out the day of, but
Yeah.
you might just have to come back later to play if the spots fill up, because we do want to give priority to the people that sign up ahead and pay. So please do that if you're thinking about it.
Yeah, and it helps us plan too, just so that
Yes.
we know what to expect and we can kind of
Yes.
plan the day. And I will say, this is our first venture
Yeah,
at this.
bear with us a little.
We are learning as we go, and it's been kind of a crazy time of year with the holidays. So getting this organized and getting all of the information out, and just trying to figure out, again, there aren't a lot of pickleball tournaments in the area, and so just trying
Which
to
is
figure
weird.
out.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out the process and the interest and all of that has been a little bit challenging, but I think we're learning a lot. And so this one will be fun, and it will be a good test for us. And then I think we're going to try to hold another one maybe in the spring. And I think we'll have learned a lot at that point.
It'll be a fun day of pickleball and good people, so
Yeah.
guaranteed a good time.
You're not kidding.
And we need to mention our sponsors too, because we do
Yeah.
have a group of sponsors that have been really good about supporting us.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I want to thank the
Jackson
Area Family Activity Center.
Why not?
And Leanna
No, we'll call it
Mullins
the
up
right
there.
name. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to them.
They are they have been so generous to let us use the space.
And you don't have to be a member there to join this, right?
Absolutely
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
not. I am a member, and it's being a member there is great. I definitely recommend it. They do all kinds of things for us and have so many facilities for us to use. So it's just a great organization. So we really appreciate them for letting us use the space.
Sure.
We'd also like to thank the Jackson Vinton Farm Bureau for their sponsorship, the Southern Ohio Gymnastics Association, Jackson County Banking Center, Jackson County Forward, Sixth Sense Brewery, Greg and Kay Irvin, and the Spot on Main, and Holy Grounds Coffee for their donation for our gift basket. So thank you guys so much. It really goes a long way having the sponsorship in addition to our tickets, it allows us to kind of keep the cost for the tournament a little bit lower to kind of boost participation. So we really appreciate you guys for everything that you do.
Of course, yeah. So what if you happen to be the champion pickleballer?
Oh,
What's at stake?
okay. Well,
Is it bragging rights or is there a trophy?
Keep
Or
in mind that it's all in fun and it's all for scholarships, right?
Yes.
So we didn't go out and buy like a $500 trophy.
no.
well,
But
why not? No.
however, we do have.
You will have a gold medal for each division. So the teams that will win will each receive a pickleball medal.
Awesome.
And we're going to have a plaque with the winning team's name from the competitive division that we can add to each year.
Oh, so it's like the traveling plaque.
Yes, that's
kind of like that.
traveling
So,
plaque.
and hope to just have that at the Jackson area
At the Why Not?
event center.
Yeah, and the glory.
See,
The
and the glory,
of
and the
course.
glory of it all.
Yes, and of course the
Yes.
bragging rights.
Right.
I mean that that's more than
Yeah.
anything.
Yep.
Yes.
That is a lot of fun. And are there? So you were talking about that there are people that do just play. Do you know like what their schedules are or anything like that? Or how do you find out?
So they have Wednesdays and Fridays primarily. They play in like around noon, I think, and then they have like a 5 o'clock
Okay.
as well. So I think it's noon and 5, and Wednesdays and Fridays. And I don't know exactly when the competitive versus the more novice.
Gotcha.
I think there is an additional time for some of those. But I think if you just call the Jackson Family Center and ask them, they could do that. And then you can ask also to be included. There is a WhatsApp group
Okay.
where they discuss all of those things and they get updates and they find out who's going to be playing what time, and you can ask to be added to that as well.
I gotcha. That's very handy dandy. So that everybody can communicate that way.
Right. Yeah. And if you just want to learn more about it and you want to stop by on Saturday, I know that there will be people there who help run that at the center, and they are more than happy to answer any questions.
They love pickleball.
They do.
They will
and
talk it all day long.
Carl Williams has been offering kind of lessons for those people who want to learn. So I think that if you reach out to those people, they are so excited about the sport and they just want more people to enjoy it. So
Yeah.
they are happy to help out.
I was listening because I don't know why it's taken so long for pickleball I was listening to you all on the radio on my way in, and I didn't realize that pickleball's been around for a long
It has.
time. Like, it just seems like it just emerged several years ago.
It does. I mean, we didn't hear about it until recently, but yeah. So I'm not sure what the impetus was for it to all of a sudden explode, but I don't know if it was COVID maybe, where people just needed to get outside.
Or
But
maybe it's just because it's more inclusive than a lot of sports.
it is. That is a good point.
I feel like you don't have to be the world's best athlete to.
Well, and
play
those people
pickleball.
who, traditionally were tennis players who were starting to age.
Or racquetball.
Or wanted something, I think, that was a little bit easier on your joints. And
Yes.
I think that pickleball meets those qualities. And it gets you, it's a great social sport as well.
I think that's part of it too. I'm thinking about like Land Grant Brewing in Columbus. They have a whole section now where they have pickleball all the time going with a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like a social thing. And Jamie and I just happened to be there one night, and they were doing pickleball that night. So we just went over there and sat and watched it. Like, it was just, and they were having so much fun.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
So there's
cool.
another sport that I want to try. It's called padel.
Okay, here we go.
Right? And it is with a completely different paddle and a tennis ball on a racquetball court, and you can use the walls.
My God, there's balls flying everywhere.
I know, but I really want to play. I think it sounds like so much fun.
It does sound like fun because racquetball is terrifying.
Racquetball is terrifying.
Yeah, those things are like scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I like racquetball. I played tennis and racquetball. Both I enjoy.
Oh, okay.
But definitely, especially as I get older and a little bit less active, pickleball is.
It fills that void.
It does,
right?
And it's not so fast paced. You can socialize with your other team, while you're playing, or your teammate. I always say you can play it without breaking a sweat if you wanted to.
If you want to.
But if you wanted to, obviously.
But you also can get your
raise
heart
the
rate up if
intensity.
you want to,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I could see that.
There was a lot of laughter.
Yes. I laugh a lot.
You would have to. Again, all these sports are humbling regardless of what they are.
I mean, if
Good
you can't
grief.
laugh at yourself, right?
Yeah.
I know. What's the point?
That's right.
There
Yeah,
will be a
that's right.
first aid kit available on the site.
Okay.
That would be
They,
for my husband, I think.
Well, hopefully
Yeah,
we don't.
he's the only person I know who can get skinned
He
knees
didn't
when
get
you're
the memo
when you're
of
playing pickleball.
it's supposed to be kind of low impact. HD would not have gotten that memo. No.
no, right?
He's the guy with like the stitches in his head afterwards.
And actually, he had to stop playing pickleball because he was in more pain after playing pickleball than he was after playing tennis or golf, which is
Buddy,
kind of crazy.
just take it down a couple notches.
Right. I mean, I guess that's where my kids all get that competitiveness. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of crying in the Crabtree household when the kids were younger.
I can see it now, especially with the four boys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. God bless you, by the way.
Joe
for-
Crabtree was known to cheat a few times because he was so competitive.
Well, we know
And
where he got that from.
To this day, right? He takes after his mother. To this day, he has that reputation for being a
Right
cheater,
there.
so he can't shake it.
Yeah.
No.
I get it. So let's talk about the 100 years of Jackson Rotary. Do you all have anything, planned? And when exactly is that?
Well,
Is it this year?
Technically, it was in 2025.
Okay.
So, but we had a lot of things going on, and so we decided to shoot for this spring. We don't have a date set
Okay.
yet, but it will be open to the Jackson community. I believe we'll have just a party, a celebration, and kind
Love
of
that. Maybe
invite.
like a picnic in the park or something, or who knows?
Yeah, we're not sure yet.
Okay.
But to be determined.
We've talked about everything from a gala, making it really
Oh.
formal,
Yeah.
to just a big party, maybe in the park or at the library, or
Yeah.
where we can invite people to come and just maybe get to know us a little bit and celebrate with
Yeah.
us. So I do like the idea of a picnic in the park, though.
That
That
does
would be
sound nice.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. Especially because we have
More
the
relaxed.
shelter house
Yeah.
at the park that has the Rotary name on it. So
That is true.
yeah,
We'll definitely let you know as soon as we
as soon as we
work
make a
out the
decision.
details.
We appreciate that.
Yep.
Maybe we could leave the Santa house and Santa could come.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I didn't get to talk to Santa this year.
didn't?
No.
You
did?
did?
I did Santa.
You know what? I think I saw pictures of that.
I did Santa.
Yeah.
Cheryl did Santa. Wait, that's
No. Let's not go there.
well. We did talk about butt stuff yesterday, so
So did you tell him what you wanted for Christmas, and did you get what you wanted?
You know what? I did not, and maybe because I did not ask for anything for Christmas.
yeah, you
I
don't
did
get the
not.
sale unless you ask there, Cheryl.
It's like I always told my kids: if you don't believe, he won't come.
That's
You don't
right.
believe, you don't receive.
That's right.
If you don't
I like
believe-
that. If you
Ooh.
don't believe, you will not
You will not receive.
All right.
You're not kidding about
Yeah.
that. For sure. Okay, so a 100-year Rotary event coming up, TBD,
That's right.
but it will be fun regardless.
Yeah, and any past Rotarians, we have had some people who are no longer Rotarians because they have retired or have moved away, and we'd love to have them come back and celebrate with us. And any new potential Rotarians.
That's exactly
They are
right.
fun.
Yeah, we have a good time. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the point. Life is like hard and
Yeah.
stressful. And this is the point, is to get together with great people and have some fun and do good all at the
Right.
same time.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there used to be a radio ad that John Pelletier did, and it basically said, "Go find the busiest person you know, and they're probably a Rotarian." And it's true, because I think everybody there is very has that server heart and civic minded. So
Absolutely. Very good. Now, there was one other thing that you brought up before we started, and I can't remember what it
Related
was.
to the pickleball or Rotary?
No, it was related to something that you guys had.
the cleanup days, maybe.
Yes, that was
Yes.
it. Oh, thank you.
So
I knew there was one more thing.
Yeah,
to
so
talk about.
Rotary and Jackson County Forward are going to plan a cleanup day this spring. So,
Love that.
Here's the thing. We all collectively, outside of Rotary, outside of Jackson County Forward, all need to just have pride in place, right? You see see a need, fill a need. If you see trash, pick it up, throw it away. Let's all be part of the solution of keeping our communities clean. However, having said that, what happens so often is in the winter, it's cold outside, nobody wants to go out, you get snow, and then the spring rains come and it washes all the trash everywhere and the winds blow.
Everything's blecky. That's
It
my
is.
word.
Yes, it's blecky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a blecky season for a while.
Yes.
But then when all the spring rains come and all the trash has been blowing around and nobody's been picking it up, then it all kind of collects on the roads and in yards and at the park. And so we just want to all kind of get together, have a day where we all walk around and pick up trash and just make our community better.
I have an idea. We shouldn't have to have that day because there shouldn't be trash thrown on the ground. But
True.
That would be nice.
But
how
sometimes-
naive am I?
And sometimes it is people just throwing it on but sometimes it's, the garbage can gets knocked over and then and then a dog gets into it and then the wind blows and it blows it everywhere. And
No, that's right. It's not necessarily
somebody's fault, but it's all of our fault if we're not picking it up. So, and we just
Agreed.
really want our community to look nice.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
to be attractive.
Well, listen, here in Jackson, I mean, there's a lot of people doing a lot of work in our downtown area, and please be patient with it. We know it's stressful, and we know it's difficult and annoying, but there's a lot of people doing a lot of good work, and our downtown's going to be so beautiful. Let's keep it
That's right.
that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Each person just does what they can. Like maybe you don't have access to revitalizing one of the buildings downtown, but hey, you can bend over and pick up a piece of trash if you walk by it. So just
Absolutely.
each do what we're able to do. I
Right.
think we'll
Yeah.
be in good
And
shape.
in our parks, we have some beautiful parks in the city of
yes,
Jackson,
for
and
sure.
we are really fortunate that we have as much green space as what we have. But there's a lot of trash often because. And one of the reasons there's so much trash is because we have creeks that run through them, and
Exactly.
so that trash comes down the creek and then it overflows or the wind blows it. So we just need to make sure that we're cleaning that up and making it a safe place and a nice place for our kids to play, for
Sure.
us to go walk and enjoy the outdoors. So
You got it.
yeah.
Very good. All right, so Pickleball Tournament this coming Saturday. Sign up, or if you have any questions, call the Why Not, whatever it's called.
Jackson Area Family Event Center.
I can't. I don't know why I can't get that right. Oh, it's all in the comments. Thank you, Cheryl,
Thank
for
you,
that.
Cheryl.
And so you can scan the QR code, or you can call, or you can get with a Rotarian and talk with them about it.
Go to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, again, it's for a good cause. It's only $25 to register an individual. And can we name those sponsors one more time, please?
Absolutely.
Yep.
You got it.
So we thank you, Jackson Area Family Activity Center. It's not that hard to.
Yeah, you're reading it. That's cheating.
Our own minds don't remember.
The Jackson Vinton Farm Bureau, Southern Ohio Gymnastics Association, Jackson County Banking Center, Jackson County Forward, 6 Cents Brewing, Greg and Kay Irvin, The Spot on Main, and Holy Grounds Coffee. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you, because without them, you'd be there, but it wouldn't be as easy.
That's right.
Where, how much is a pickleball? Can you get those at Walmart?
You
or,
can.
I mean, or do you have to get like some fancy thing, or are there different
so,
versions?
I mean, you can get a whole set at Walmart for $15 or $20 probably,
Oh,
which includes a
okay.
couple of rackets and some balls. Or like once you become more experienced and you want a different, like, so for example, this one has a smooth edge and this one has see, it's got like a border on it, which depends on what kind of a player you are. But I don't like this edge because if the ball hits it, it makes it act funny. So it responds weird. So I like the smooth edge.
Okay.
So it just depends on your preference. And then, they can go up to $300-$400.
The sky's
if
the
you want a
limit, yeah.
really, really nice, but really.
Come on.
Listen, it's like I tell my husband with his golf clubs, it's not the equipment.
Yeah. It's not going to make you a better player, right?
It is the player. So, So you can go get a $15 racket.
Okay.
And
Love that.
Does not have to be an expensive sport. And the Jackson area Family Center, they have balls, so you don't even have to buy balls.
Okay. Good deal.
And a lot of times, other players have rackets if you just want to try it.
That's what I was going to say. You could probably borrow one
We have
to
extra
start.
rackets. You can just borrow one and check it out and see if you like it.
Perfect. All right. Well, girls, this has been so much fun. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Absolutely. And sign up for the tournament.
Is it Pete time?
It is Pete time for sure. So,
All right.
Well, I'll tell you what, our good friend Pete Wilson is in the house. So let's have a couple of messages and we will be back right after this.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, the Telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more, in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thetelegramnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
All right, and we are back with our good friend Pete Wilson and the news. And are you a pickleball player, Pete?
I've been recruited, but I'm not one yet.
Have you tried it?
I have not tried it, but I have seen evidence of players at Hillcrest quite often on my trips back and forth from home to the office. And looks like a lot of fun, and exactly as advertised, looks like anybody can do it, from 6 to 60. Well, let's go 6 to 80 maybe.
Yeah, whatever.
So
you know what I'll bet you could do? Because the girls say that you could actually chat and stuff while you're playing. You could sing Oklahoma and play pickleball.
Okay, well, if that can disconcert my opponent, I'm competitive enough to do that.
I love it.
Okay. Well,
So what's going
what
on?
about you? Are you a pickleball player?
I've never played pickleball. I happen to have a knee that doesn't work so
Oh,
well.
okay.
So that I need to get fixed, but don't have time to. So
Okay.
yeah.
I understand totally.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's get right to the news. Of course, more progress made on bringing down the memorial building
my
in Jackson.
gosh.
We'll show you the latest picture. I took this on Monday at noon, so there could be less. It's kind of hard to distinguish the building now. Of course, I know most people
Yes.
have it in their mind, the townies do. But what you're looking at is the front steps kind of still there with rubble, but the superstructure behind the steps is mostly done, kind of like just a very a small corridor right in the entrance is what is still standing, was standing at that time. Not sure about right now. We'll take another sachet by later in the day and see where we are, but definitely getting close to having it all down, and then the cleanup. The cleanup, there's a lot of cleanup, but I think that the crews can probably get it done pretty quick, and then we'll turn to getting a new building there, which it's not like they've got to start from scratch on that. They knew the process. And
Sure.
Mayor Randy Evans, who is, got to give him credit for getting things done, he will have it set up so they can start that process as soon as possible, the construction of the new building. So we'll certainly keep you cued in on that. Just to follow up from yesterday, remember we had the lockdown there at the Buckeye Hills Career
Yes.
Center because of the ruptured gas line. When I left you just before 10 o'clock, that was still a thing. However, and they, out of safety, they evacuated everybody. That's a big deal, when you got that many people down there. And of course, you've got students from Jackson and Vinton County as well as Gallia County there too, a lot of employees. But they had it under control because, they closed off the gas line, and they fixed it. And they were able to have everybody back by noon.
Okay.
It was probably
Great.
before noon, but
That's fast.
I know that it was by noon, and so everybody was back. But a disruption to their day, but no injuries or anything like that, and they handled it the way they should have, putting safety as the priority. All right. Remember when they had the ribbon cutting ceremony for the new Jackson County Commissioners Building there at 200
Yes.
East Main Street, the former Health Department
Yeah.
building. And I do want to say this because I think this is going to be lost in the transition. That building was built for the Health Department, and the former Health Commissioner was the wheel in making that happen. That was B.J. Allison, the late B.J. Allison. He's been gone for a long time, and for a while it was called the B.J. Allison Health Center. That kind of fell by the wayside and said it's the Health Department. But anyway, it is now the Jackson County Commissioner's Office, or will be. Big name there across the top of the building. They're not in there yet. I want to once again.
That's right.
Once again, if you go looking for them, they may not mind you checking the building out, but they're not quite in there yet as far as being occupied and operating. Will be soon, but they are operating from 25 East South Street there at the back of the Job and Family Services Building. And just a reminder, I think we said this yesterday. They normally meet on Wednesday. They changed their meeting to Thursday for just this week. So
Yes.
tomorrow morning at 8:30, they will meet over there at JFS. But getting back to the ribbon cutting ceremony, Congressman Dave Taylor, who represents the 2nd Congressional District, that does include Jackson and Vinton counties, he was among the dignitaries who were invited and showed up. But he took advantage of his trip to Jackson County to take a look at another important project that we're going to mention right now, and that is the Wellston Water Treatment Plant.
Oh,
Now, they
cool.
have 2 very old water treatment plants in Wellston, and they both need replaced. And they are building a new water treatment plant at a separate site. It's off South Pennsylvania Avenue, State Route 327, and that is Mayor Anthony Brenner on the right, and that's Congressman Dave Taylor on the right. As you know, they're looking as the camera took them. They're standing not towards the camera, but they're looking at the construction site. They have started there. That big water treatment plant is going to be like I think a 3-phase thing, and they're on phase 1. It will be a long time, but this is such an important project for the city of Wellston. They've had to get grant money and everything for it. But this will be a major advance for them when it's done. I'm not sure what the final completion date is, or even if they think there is one. But it's a multi-phase project, and they're in phase 1. No superstructure yet. They're building what the mayor says is a glorified basement as a base. I'm not exactly sure what will happen there, but it is the first step of construction. But if you're on South Pennsylvania Avenue on the other side of State Route 93 towards General Mills, and you look to your right as you're driving towards General Mills, you'll see that construction site there. Looks like a lot of dirt right now, but that is the new water treatment plant
Yep.
for the city of Wellston, and it is
Very important.
It is a big deal for the city. All right. Yesterday, when we were reviewing the news that happened there, when we were on, the Christmas break there at the end of the year, we didn't get to a very important development in Vinton County, and that is the resignation of the tourism director, Amanda Boring Mason.
Yep.
I know Amanda appeared on Main Street TV.
She's been here several
She's
times.
wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful
She's
person.
great.
Wonderful person. There she is right there, always smiling, so passionate.
Always in pink.
Right. Loves pink. That's right. Well, the reason that she's in the news is she has decided to resign. And as a matter of fact, she is no longer the tourism director now. Her last day was December the 31st, the end of the year. And Red Thompson Jr. Interviewed her. And of course, she hasn't been at this job too awful long, about half a year. And before that, she was the director of the CVB, which is a different tourism organization in Vinton County. And that's an interesting dichotomy because there's two, and it's a little awkward. But Amanda took a job with the new Vinton County Department of Tourism early in 2025, did a great job getting more tourism attention towards Vinton County, developed a website called Discover Vinton County, did a lot to try to bring in revenue and bring extra attention to all those lodging places, particularly on the north end of the county near the Hocking Hills.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not only did it help those businesses, but it increased tourism. And when you have tourism, there is kind of a diffusion effect there. It affects the gas stations, the store. There's just more people doing things and buying things in the county. It is a good thing. And she definitely helped to do that. It brings lodging tax into the county, which helps a little bit with revenue, and it creates more money to promote tourism. But anyway, to make a long story short, she got married during the year after she got the job. Her and her husband found out not too awful long that they're going to become parents.
Yay!
And she is really family oriented, in love with her husband, really excited about having a baby. But she's passionate about tourism too, and she worked long hours, and not just 9 to 5, but going to events on the weekend and in the evening.
A lot of work there.
And she indicated, I'm sure, to the tourism board, and she also to Red when she did the interview, she just thought that was going to be too much. And so she did what a lot of people maybe wouldn't have done. She put her family totally first. A lot of people burned the candle on both ends, and she decided she wanted this to be her total priority. She didn't want to shortchange the tourism, what in her mind would be tourism, her tourism job. And so it's not a leave of absence. She resigned. She didn't close the door on maybe coming back someday in a job like that job or some other job if it was open like that, because she loves Vinton County very much. But the tourism board, which is a part of county government, is advertising for that position.
Okay.
So we will keep track of that. But we want to congratulate Amanda for what she did. I know that she was just a delight as a person as well.
she's
just
cute.
in the little contact I had with her, I know that for a fact. All right, on the political front, of course, we let you know when Vivek Ramaswamy, who is the Republican candidate for governor, of course, he was a speaker at the Lincoln Day dinner for the Republicans, was in the Apple Festival Parade. That was all on the same night back in September. Came to Jackson for a fundraiser several weeks ago here in Jackson. Well, now we know that his likely opponent, not for sure because we haven't had primaries, but his likely opponent in the 2026 election on the Democrat side is Dr. Amy Acton. Does that name ring a bell to you?
It absolutely does ring a bell.
She became a little bit of a social media and television celebrity during COVID.
Yes.
Because she was the former director of the Ohio Department of Health, and often her and the governor, DeWine, would appear daily. Everybody was a little afraid, apprehensive. We've got an epidemic.
Oh, yes.
What's this mean? How are we going to react to it? What should we do? What should we not do? Well, she was on the front lines of that as the professional health person. She ended up later resigning that position. But she's back in the forefront now as the Democratic candidate for governor. And I say that not for fair play. She earned some extra attention locally because she came to Jackson County for a recent event. It was, I think, the Saturday after one of the last Saturdays after we went off the air for the end of the year. There she is. It was out at Cantor's Cave, and Dennis Reinhardt, who of course we have on for hiking and tourism and outdoors. He's also very passionate about politics and what's going on in our country, in our state, and in our county. And he arranged what he called a listening session. About 200 people were invited, not just from Jackson County, but all from around the area. And that was to give them a chance to interact, ask questions, make comments to Dr. Acton, and for her to hear what they had to say.
Sure.
So that was a pretty big event. It was covered there by Jeremiah Shaver. We had that in the paper, and we wanted to acknowledge that here on Main Street
Pretty cool.
TV. Absolutely. So I want to remind people also, we're we're going to have a report on the Jackson City Board of Education meeting. It was last night, very eventful meeting. It was the first meeting of the year.
Okay.
They had the organizational meeting where they, reorganized with new officers and like that. This is just a sampling of it because Jeremiah Shaver covered it, and he said it was 2 hours, so he's still going to have to relate to me all what happened. But I do know this much. I was there for the first part of the meeting. Kim Harless is the new president of the Jackson City Board of Education. Our board has always gotten along very well, and they kind of rotate the executive position there. But Kim has been president before. This is actually her 4th term. She's beginning her 4th term. She got elected last November, as if she didn't have enough to do.
I know,
but
right?
she's very passionate about, serving on the school board as well. And she's the president, and the vice president is Kim White, who was elected 2 years ago. And she will be the vice president. Outgoing president was Brian Moore. So that was the reorganization, but there were lots of other things that happened. Phil Howard, the superintendent, of course, addressed the financial part and the fact that there will be, as of right now, an earned income tax on the ballot in May to try to make the financial ends meet with more local revenue. We'll be hearing so much more about that, but that was brought up. Another formal step was taken to make that happen. There was a presentation about a RIF. That's an acronym for reduction in force. As you know, there may be things happening with personnel because, that is the biggest expense that a lot of operations have, certainly a school district. So, you got to talk about how things are going to be done if positions are going to be cut. There was also some other things. There was a lot of recognitions tonight. The spelling bee winners were recognized. There was some media awards even. And there was a presentation, comments made by a citizen, Mike Rouse Jr., who was not happy with something that happened at the high school. So, so all that happened and more. All right.
Gotcha.
So that's just a teaser,
There's a lot.
Just a teaser there to get me to 10:01.
Very good.
So we're done.
All right. Well, Pete, thank you so much for hanging out with us again this morning. We always appreciate you stopping by, and go brush up on your pickleball skills.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't mind doing that. And I think, of course,
In your spare time.
Right. This will be an indoor thing, but I tell you, I think this week you can even practice outdoors a little bit.
I think you're right.
Right, because 50s and 60s, right?
Yes, it's going to be very, very nice temperature-wise outside this week, so take advantage. Maybe people have those Christmas decorations to get down still and all of that.
This is your chance.
This is your chance, yep.
Right.
All right, have a great day, everyone. We will be back tomorrow with our friend Joe Finch, right? Okay, and we'll be talking about something going on at Lake Catherine, so we always love when he stops by. So we'll see you then. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.